husband, he's nice. People like him. No, we're very happy. We've both been married before, and so we know. You know what the secret is? Can I tell you the secret? The secret is every night before we go to bed, we play this game, and it's called How Is This Better Than Our First Marriage? He'll say things like, you really get me, and I'll say, you never slept with the babysitter. But it's worked. We've been married 15 years. I know 15 years isn't that long. I'm in therapy 19 years. Not that I have the greatest therapist. It's just the longest relationship I've ever been in. So I show up every week, and although I have to tell you, my therapist is a little strange. She cleans during our sessions. Is that normal? It's not normal. No, she's Windexing and Swiffering and dusting, and I don't really mind, but when she vacuums, I think it's a little inappropriate. And I finally spoke up. After all these years, I finally said something. I said, hey, I got a great idea. Why don't we do this in my house and we'll actually get something accomplished? My sister, who's older than me, just started therapy, which is very late for my people. And I was very supportive. I said, that's great, you're in therapy. She goes, okay, but I think I should let you know I confronted Mommy about the lunches. And I said, the lunches? What lunches? She goes, the fact that she never made our lunch. I said, oh, the lunches. See, I would have started with the beatings. Thank you. She's not that bad. It's just my mother has an entirely different recollection of my childhood than I do. Anybody else have this? Yes? So we were at a family function, and my mother was recounting this adorable story of us when we were kids, and it was a familiar story, but it wasn't us. And it wasn't until I drove her home that it hit me. I was like, Mommy, that wasn't us. That was Dawson's Creek. Oh, I told my therapist that I want to go on an antidepressant, and she said, okay, what do you have in mind? And I said, whatever Melania Trump is taking, because that is an amazing drug. I have 2 kids. I have a daughter from my first marriage, and then I have a son from this one. A little bit of an age difference between my kids. I had my daughter when I was 22, and I had my son when I was 42. Yes, you're shocked. Imagine how my daughter felt. Do you know what my daughter tells people behind my back? My mother's such a control freak, she had her own grandchild. My son was very upset when he heard about this, and he said, Mommy, but when I have kids, you'll still be their grandma, right? And I was like, sure, if I remember who you are. But I want to be there. I'm trying to take care of myself, and I've been going to doctors. Matter of fact, just recently I was at the doctor, for a regular lady checkup, and I saw what my insurance paid the doctor, $17. Could you imagine? $17 the doctor got to just look under the hood. I mean, how is a doctor supposed to stay in business? I mean, I could understand if we're talking about a 22-year-old, like an Ariana Grande's Lotus Blossom or a Dakota Fanning's Bird of Paradise. Then $17, what is it to look at? It's probably still under warranty. But this, you need a trained eye for this, They don't make parts for this anymore. $17 is not going to cut it. You need an expert. When this came off the assembly line, bumpers could still take a hit at 25 miles an hour. I'm just saying, this is what you call a classic. It's a classic. Some people call it a collector's item. My husband calls it a collector's item. I'm going to get it appraised. I'm thinking of getting it appraised. I'm going to take it to Antiques Roadshow. What do you got there? Okay, 1964 Model V. How many owners? There were 2 owners. Okay, there were other drivers.